raw food movement is well and truly alive and kicking. Eating food in its most natural state makes perfect sense, unless, of course, its natural state could also be potentially fatal.
This is raw, unpasteurised milk straight from the cow. And last year, a little 3-year-old toddler in Victoria died sometime after drinking it.
Authorities have issued a major health warning on the dangers of drinking raw cow's milk.
The tragic death prompted a swift crackdown on the sale of raw milk. Victorian producers were ordered to add a bitter-tasting agent to the milk to discourage human consumption. Farmer Swampy Marsh is having none of it. He's been selling raw milk for more than 20 years, and today he staged a protest against the new rule.
Hands off our milk! Raw milk is safe!
Swampy not only refuses to add the bittering agent, he refuses to stop selling raw milk, and he's goading authorities to take him on.
I object to bureaucrats trying to organise things for their own comfort. The easiest word a bureaucrat knows is no. It's only 2 letters, N-O.
But health officials maintain there's a sound reason that the milk we drink is pasteurised.
Everyone from the AMA to the CSIRO to senior researchers at universities all say that raw milk poses an unacceptable risk because it has the potential to breed deadly bacteria or parasites, which can cause anything from kidney shutting down to severe illness and death.
We're still waiting for the Victorian coroner to hand down findings as to what role, if any, raw milk played in the toddler's death. But for Swampy, there's nothing like old-fashioned milk as, he says, nature intended it.
If you get fresh milk straight from the cow in the dairy, it tastes like wine. It's sweet and warm and beautiful. It's fabulous.
Swampy's a great character, and he's got a special place in our hearts in Victoria and I know around Australia, but being a great character doesn't give you a licence to produce products that can make people really sick.
All right, well, Swampy joins us now from our Melbourne studios. So, Swampy, you say that people who drink raw milk, you know, don't drop dead, but a little 3-year-old girl might have. Does that not worry you at all?
No, because the coroner hasn't handed down a report yet. We have spoken through some friends to the parents, and they don't blame the milk at all. And in fact, the milk was purchased 11 weeks before the child died.
But other children did fall ill within a similar time frame too.
Yeah, if you call 2 months from after consuming something a time frame, if you have ever raised any children, you know they are very adventurous in what they'll try.
Well, I am a parent, and I certainly wouldn't be giving my children anything that was or to drink that was for cosmetic purposes only.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't want them to fall ill and die.
No, but we sell thousands of litres a week, and no one has fallen ill and died from the milk. People have got to understand the difference between raw milk, or as we call it, natural milk, and the white cooked rubbish that your supermarkets are busy selling you to raise your children on, which has the nutritional value of white water.
Well, the white cooked rubbish that I consume certainly isn't killing me. You're talking about...
Hasn't killed me either too in 65 years,
Sure,
mate.
Swampy, you're making a scientific argument here. The people that are lining up against you are the CSIRO, the AMA, Food Standards Australia. Why would I trust you over those borders?
Food Standards Australia. What about Food Safety Australia and New Zealand that only in the last 12 months have approved raw milk for cheese manufacture? They are already working on raw milk for human use.
Right, as I understand it, that applies to raw milk that's bought at the gate rather than in general circulation.
Well, what's the difference where it's bought?
It's a massive difference because if it's in general circulation, it's consumed later. If it's bought at the gate, then there is at least the chance and the expectation that it will be consumed immediately. But I come back to the point that I was making. The CSIRO against you, Food Standards Australia are against you, the AMA is against you. Why would I trust you over them?
Well, mate, I've been doing this, consuming this product for 65 years, since I was tall enough to pull on the tit of a cow and drink raw milk. I'm not Robinson Crusoe. Half the Western District grew up on raw milk. You people in the city have been hoodwinked by all these little bureaucrats who are busy trying to care for themselves. And I use the word care. It stands for cover ass, retain employment.
Right, we'll have to leave it there, Swampy. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Great to talk to you. Bye.
Now, we've had so many farmers hit us up today saying they all drink raw milk on their farm. They're absolutely fine. They say, but they can't say what's going to happen once raw milk is transported, once it's kept at different temperatures, why it's kept for longer periods of time than it should, and especially when it's labelled as cosmetic. And I was saying that's where the problem exists, that, you know, many farmers drink raw milk and they find it beautiful and it's fine, it's straight out of the cow, but they're two different issues there.
Consume immediately, totally different story.
Yeah.